When you rent out your property, it's important to know what kind of lease contract you'll be using, because that has an implication on how long your tenant can stay and so on. In this video, we'll tell you all about the different types of lease or rental contracts. I hope you find it useful. Hey, I'm Kimo from Expert Housing Network, and we help internationals find a home, feel at home, and also let their home. In these set of videos, we'll share more about what it means to find a home or to let out your home. I hope you find them useful. Okay, in the Netherlands, there are 3 different types of rental contracts. Well, there's actually 4, but we're just going to discuss 3 because they are used most often. We divide them into 3 different groups. One is the Model A type of contract. Then you have a Model B contract and a Model C contract. Let's start off with Model A. Model A is a contract that runs for an indefinite period. So technically that means that your tenant can stay for as long as they want. The upside for you is that you can decide on a minimum term. So you can, for example, say that the tenant has to stay for a minimum of 12 months and that he cannot terminate the contract in that period. Afterwards, though, the tenant has the right to give notice with 1 month throughout the rental period. Model B is a contract which is a temporary contract, so anywhere between 6 to 24 months. Please be mindful that the tenant can give notice throughout this period, so you cannot mention or state a minimum term. The upside for you as a landlord, though, is that you can terminate the contract at the end of the contract. So if you don't feel comfortable with the tenant, or maybe you want to move back into your home again, then you can use this contract to terminate. Now, Model C is a contract that we call a diplomatic contract. So this is often used for landlords who move out of the country for work, for example, for a year. The Model C contract is a contract that also runs for a temporary period, so anywhere between 6 to 24 months. Please be mindful, though, that you have extra rights as a landlord, so you can ask the tenant to stay for a minimum term. Please be mindful, though, that you have to clearly state that you'll be leaving the country and that you're going to need the property back when you come back again. Otherwise, it's void and is not considered to be a Model C or a diplomatic contract. The other upside of a Model C contract is that, let's say you move to another country for work for 1 year, and at the end of that year, your employer asks you to stay for another year. Then with the Model C contract, you're allowed to extend the contract with a similar term. You can do this up to 3 times. That is a Model C contract. Model A is indefinite, where you can say a minimum term. Model B is a maximum term of 24 months and the landlord can terminate, or you can terminate at the end of it. And Model C is a definite term you can extend, and you can require a minimum term for the tenant to stay. Okay, great. So now you know what different type of letting or rental contracts there are. It might be good to consider what you are looking for in a future tenant. Well, in the next video, we'll share a little bit more about that. Just click on the link in the upper corner and find more about how and what you would like to see in your future tenant. Good luck and see you in the next video.